Hare Krishna. Today our satsang, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, 17th shloka. Lord Sri Krishna say that which pervades the entire body, you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. The material body of the next shloka, the material body of the indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore, O descendant of Bharata, neither he who thinks the living entity is the slayer, nor he who thinks it slain is in knowledge, for the self slays not, nor is slain. So here, so much we talk about soul. Occasionally we also say, was great soul, may his soul rest in peace. But what is that soul? And how to identify that soul in the body? Here is the answer by Krishna. Krishna is saying that which pervades the entire body. And what pervades the entire body is consciousness. That consciousness is unchangeable, it is eternal, it is everlasting, and it is unchangeable. This particular unchangeable is very important because we can perceive it very practically in our life. Since if you examine yourself, changes of your body, everything is constantly changing from childhood to youth to old age, etc. But the consciousness which was present in these three states is same, it is unchanged. That is you, that is I, that is soul. Soul is not something miraculous. It is you self. Only you are enveloped with the body. That's why you are falsely identifying yourself with body. That is ignorance. Whereas the knowledge means declining ourselves as bodies and identifying ourselves with the consciousness, soul, and identifying God as supreme consciousness is scientific knowledge of spiritual. That is called Vijnana, Jnana Vijnana. Understanding ourselves is Jnana, whereas understanding the Lord is Vijnana. So, soul, Krishna is saying that consciousness do not die. It is not burned when the body is burned. It is not moist when it is moist by air. It is not wet when it is touched by the water. In this way, the soul is antimatter, you can say. It is untouched by the matter. So, if we are untouched by the matter, why we have been entangled in the matter is the question that certainly strikes you. So the answer is, we sought material enjoyment previously. To fulfill that enjoyment, we got a body, material body, senses, mind, intelligence. so that we can pursue the enjoyment. So because we want material enjoyment, we are given body. So just by getting the body, knowledge, the enjoyment comes? No. You have to undergo the chain of karma for this. You have to produce happiness what you have sorted. That production is called karma, action. And that action brings you the fruits. So, because you desired the body, all you have to fulfill your pending desires, Lord has given you the material body. And He has also made a process that is called karma. So if you do certain karma according to your qualities, then you can fulfill that desires which are pending. And it happens recurring. In this birth you fulfill some of your desires, but because the age of the term of the body is limited, many desires remains unfulfilled. What of that unfulfilled desire? So again Lord gives you another body and you have to undergo another chain of karma. In this way, you have been trapped in the chain of karma. Despite you are eternal living entity, you are full of bliss and joy, you are consciousness. And this is unstoppable. This chain is going since time immemorial. But human birth, there is an opportunity for you to break this chain of karma by making full stop to your desires. If you can check the force of desires, which is arising like bubbles in the water, then definitely, because there will be no pending desires when you come to the death, and definitely no body will be given to you, and there can be a liberation from the chain of karma. So dear devotees, give up all desires to enjoy this material world, because that desires compel you to this complex situation with the chain and resultant actions of the karma has troubled you so much with birth, death, disease, old age, tensions, etc. And though that are not compatible to your soul's nature, still you have to bear that, tolerate that, and that brings you to a very miserable condition in life. Human birth is not for sufferings. This is the highest estimated birth among all births in the material world, higher than all animal births, aquatics, flying birds, flying animals. So getting the rare opportunity to hold the body, still you are suffering like asses and donkeys, then you are definitely a fool. Because the life is meant to enjoy unlimited happiness, whereas material happiness is limited happiness, and you have to pay for that, the value of karma. But spiritual nature, being your own nature, constitutional nature, you did not pay anything, it is natural to you. Your nature is termed as Satchitananda, full of eternity, truth and bliss. So the being is so much potent, superior than material energy, because of the immemorial time's addiction, you are again and again achieving the same thing which you have achieved in the past, and again you are forming your new sphere of karma. So, dear devotees, put an end to this. And this karma chain can be broken if you take shelter of the Lord. By mercy, He can liberate us. So that is the easy way. Instead of adopting the difficult paths. Because Krishna, it is the energy of the Krishna which entangled us. Just if you surrender to Krishna, immediately He will make you free. He says, Amtam sarva papi, moshishyami. Moshishyami is liberation. Liberation from the entanglement of the materialism. That is Krishna is promising. And when Krishna promises, He never breaks. He is not like our material men's. If He says, that is the history, that is the dharma. So believe Krishna, believe His words, and try to give up this materially imaginative happiness, which has no substantial truth in it. And even though if it is attained with great difficulty, it is very insignificant. So when you enjoy it, it never satisfies. Instead, it burns more and more. And in this way, you are always implicated in the chains of karma. So, dear devotees, surrender to Lord Krishna and try to bring an end to these material births, deaths, and try to gain spiritual bodies which Krishna promises to give for Vaikunthavas, the spiritual planets. Then definitely we can be happy forever. Thank you and Hare Krishna.